win in a death battle? Goku or Popeye the Sailor Man?
Wow, blow me down.
I think Popeye and Goku should exchange senzu beans for spinach and see if it has the same effect. Now, before I was a voice actor, my favorite thing to do was to go to karaoke bars and sing Faith by George Michael as Popeye. I even did it at Six Flags in 1985, and in their little recording thing. And I would go, and I'd get on stage, and I go,
Oh, I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. I know it's not everybody that's got somebody like Colin.
and because nobody has a body like Colin. And people just jaws would drop, right? And so Popeye's kind of one of the first serious impressions I ever did. So to me, like a Popeye Goku mashup is kind of near and dear to my heart in that regard. But I'd love to see like Goku go,
Wow, is that spinach working like a senzu bean? It sure does.
right? And so, he said, I gotta blow it out the pipe. And like, Popeye blows the spinach out of the pipe and then into his mouth or something. And he's like,
No, you don't. Just squeeze the can.
right? And he squeezes the can and, then he gets Popeye's senzu bean and his arms just get huge. And he goes Super Saiyan, he gets his hair back. And
I'm sure there's a lot of people out here who are actually going to go look up what Popeye is.
yeah, they don't even know. And if you look at really old Popeye cartoons, he's like serious, legit person.
It's just like Adventure Time, basically.
Yeah, it's weird. Like the early Popeye cartoons were kind of R-rated. It was really like 1920,
What a fun question. Thank you so much.
Sorry, that's a question I would answer publicly, obviously. So, I thought you asked me something personal and I forgot about it,
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Like, do you have a bidet? The answer is yes.
Hey, bidets kick ass.
Literally.
Literally, man. All right, thank you.
Thank you
very much.
I don't know. Who would win in a death battle? Goku or Popeye the Sailor Man?
I think Popeye and Goku should exchange senzu beans for spinach and see if it has the same effect. So to me, like a Popeye Goku mashup is kind of near and dear to my heart in that regard. But I'd love to see like Goku go,
Wow, is that spinach working like a senzu bean? It sure does.
right? And so, he said, I gotta blow it out the pipe. And like, Popeye blows the spinach out of the pipe and then into his mouth or something. And he's like,
No, you don't. Just squeeze the can.
right? And he squeezes the can and, then he gives Popeye a senzu bean and his arms just get huge. He gets his hair back and...
I'm sure there's a lot of people out here who are actually going to go look up what Popeye is.
Yeah, they don't even know.
What inspired you to get into voice acting and become a voice actor and go on to voice the most iconic character in all of fiction, in my opinion?
Well, it's certainly not a thing that you plan or get inspired to do. I ended up being a professional French horn player, and I played in symphonies. And then there was an open casting call in 1999 for a show called Dragon Ball Z. And my wife, I was married at the time, and she said, Hey, Sean, there's a ad for a cartoon. You're good at cartoon voices. You should do it. Didn't say anything about Dragon Ball. Just said wanted. And I was like, nah, I'm happy being a French horn player. That's what I went to music school for. I'm a musician. So then I called my friends who I'd known way longer than her, who were used to me doing voices all the time. I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to do it. They go, are you effing crazy? They go, we constantly ask you to do impersonations. You're fantastic at this. Made a resume, and I made a tape of some voices I had done, sent it in, and they let me have my audition, and they put me in a room. So I listened to the voices, I auditioned, and then I got a call from Chris Sabat a couple weeks. Said, hey, Sean, it's Chris Sabat. Just calling about that Dragon Ball audition. You're going to be Goku. And I was like, oh, man, you sure? Because I really like that Captain Ginyu voice I did. Because I didn't know Goku was the lead role. I did not know. And they didn't tell us in the audition. 2 weeks into work, I was having trouble with the character a little bit, trying to get it right. Chris is like, you do realize you're the lead character on the show, right? And I'm like, I am? That's awesome. And then the rest is history.